Zack file 903-Romeo Must Die. It all started with Zack being drafted as Romeo in our school's production of Romeo and Juliet with Sir Francis Pym's School for Girls.
Zack, Romeo, you could see the problem. I'd have been perfect for it, but I didn't want to try because of all that weird talk. Not that Zack could do any better. Hey, it's not like I volunteered or anything. I was flunking English. I mean, it was my only hope of getting a passing grade.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. And if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. A Capulet. A Capulet!
You who? Romeo?
Yeah, I got it. Shall I hear no more, or shall I speak this?
I can't work with these amateurs.
Mr. Greenberg, Romeo and Juliet is the greatest love story ever written. You are Romeo, she is Juliet. She is the love of your life, your salvation, your raison d'être.
If they love each other so much, why don't they just tell each other? I mean, enough of this wherefore, who for, yada, yada. Why don't they just speak English?
They are speaking English. This is the most exquisite poetry. Have you even finished reading it yet?
I haven't quite finished it.
Who could have imagined so youthful a skull could be so thick? Bottom line, learn the play or take English again next year. Tomorrow, we start rehearsing in costume.
Promise not to laugh?
It's great.
Dad, I can't do this. You have to call him Mr. Marlowe.
Tell him what? Why?
Why? Look at me. I look like a clown.
But that's how people dressed 500 years ago.
Yes, 500 years ago. Look who cares about a goofy story that happened 500 years ago.
Yeah, but look, that story could happen today. I mean, two kids, they fall in love, but their parents have a big feud going, and they won't let the kids get together.
I don't understand what they're talking about. I mean, nobody talks like that today. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night as a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Hangs upon the cheek of night? Whatever that means. Now, how can a knight have a cheek? If I could figure that out, I probably wouldn't be flunking English. And I wouldn't be stuck doing this stupid play. Oh, excuse me. Where are we?
I cannot speak for you. As for me, I am nowhere. I am lost in an ocean of despair. For those not so lost, this is fair Verona.
Right. That's what I was afraid of.
I am Romeo, from the House of Montague.
So, you're Romeo. Hi, I'm Zack, from the House of Greenberg.
Welcome, Zack. And what brings you to fair Verona?
Well, I was just practicing for a school play and...
A play?
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, and you're the star.
No star I know my part, Romeo the fool.
No, but you're not the fool.
Oh, but I am Zack of the House of Greenberg. A fool for love. Love is a smoke made with a fume of sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed to see nourished in lovers' tears. What is it else? Madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preserving sweet.
A fume of sighs. Exactly. That's the trouble with girls. I mean, you can never tell what they're thinking or what they want.
So true. That's why I'm on my way to Mantua. A monastery there will be my home.
Monastery? No, you can't.
But I can. I will. Why not?
Well, because the play isn't over.
For me, it is. I cannot bear this passion unrequited. It's better I give myself to God than suffer more.
Wait, no, but if the play doesn't end, then I'll flunk English. Look, just hang loose for a day or two. Something good is gonna happen. I know it. There's gonna be this amazing banquet tonight. You should go. I guarantee you'll have a good time.
All right then. Zack of the House of Greenberg. I will have faith. Not in me, then in you.
I'll look to love, if looking, liking, move, but no more deep while I dart my eye, than your consent give it strength to make it fly.
So you gotta admit, Gwen does make a pretty hot Juliet.
She thinks so.
I think Zack does too. I've been noticing the way he's been looking at her.
He's acting, Can.
He's overacting.
Look, I was just in Verona and
You were in Verona?
yeah, and I was talking to Romeo. You know, he's actually a pretty cool guy.
Whoa, major Zack file. Okay, Zack, I'm rolling. Put the boot on. Of course, it doesn't work when I have my camera.
Romeo! Romeo on stage! Now!
Great, now I've got to rehearse.
Come on, let's go watch. It's not paranormal, but it's kind of fun.
Hey, Romeo.
Zack, I'd hoped I'd find you. I took your words to heart. I did not go to the monastery. Instead, with several friends, I went to a Capulet feast uninvited.
So you crashed the party.
And there I met her. The most perfect female form ever devised. Juliet.
I told you things would get better.
But she's a Capulet, and I'm a Montague. Our families feud. Our fathers war against each other. My only love sprung from my only hate.
That's nuts. You can't let somebody else's feud mess up your life.
We made a plan to meet tonight, but I cannot go. I dare not. And yet she's... But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white, wondering, upturned eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy passing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
They say they saw him here, Montague.
Romeo himself, son of his father, our most hated enemy.
Oh no. Halt! Don't shoot, it's me, Zack.
Capulet or Montague?
Greenberg.
You mock us?
No, it's my act. I'm also known as Zack the Fool. Hey, you know, speaking of fool, guess who I saw a minute ago? Romeo Montague.
What, here?
Yeah, he went, that way. Come on, Romeo, Capulet guards, we gotta go.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
About time, Mr. Greenberg.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wilt thou be gone so? It is not yet near day. 'Twas the nightingale, and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love with envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles burnt out, and the jocund day stands tiptoe over the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die. As soon as you guys left, I put on the boot and whoosh, there I was. Good thing too, these Capulet cars almost caught Romeo. I got them out of the way.
But why didn't it work when we were there?
So what's he like? Is he cool?
Romeo? He's intense.
Wait, I think I figured it out. We can't go because we're not in the play.
What?
We can't go to Verona because we're not in the play with you.
Man, if I end up having to be in this dumb play for no good reason.
What's that?
It's an experiment. Figure if we can all go, maybe it'll work for Romeo and we can bring him back here.
He can't come back here. He's in the play.
Wait, I have to get my camera. Whoa. Verona. My camera, my camera. My kingdom for a camera. Where's Cam?
You're right. Those are Montague colors.
This street is Capulet. We don't want Montagues around here.
You kidding, Cam?
The coward doesn't want to fight. He only wants to court our women.
Women? What women? What are you talking about?
Juliet is a Capulet. Stay away from her.
Cam, what is going on here?
Yo, buddy, look. If she wants to talk to me, that's her business. I mean, maybe she likes me.
Well, maybe you'll like this. Montague.
Wanna fight? Got it, Capulet.
Die, Montague.
Stop! Has there not been enough senseless blood spent in poor Verona?
What's wrong? What happened?
Tybalt killed my friend Mercutio. And then in blind and violent anger did I slay Tybalt. Now I am dead.
The prince's soldiers. They're looking for you.
Let them have me. I'm dead already.
Zack, the boot!
No, we'll lose Romeo.
The hat.
Romeo!
What spirit flew us here?
Man, that was weird in Verona. Like I was dreaming or something.
A little quiet, please. Now, I will read Romeo's part, since Mr. Greenberg has not seen fit to honor us with his presence. Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time.
Oh God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookst pale.
Trust me, love, to my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrows drink our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Hey!
All right, enough of that.
Never enough.
Who are you? Where's Zack?
Who cares? That was very nice.
No, it was too sentimental. Where was the pathos? Where was the tragic foreshadowing?
What tragic foreshadowing?
He hasn't read the play either.
What tragedy should I foreshadow?
Has anybody read Act 5?
What know you that I know not? Is it Juliet who suffers? Is it? Tell me. Tell me. I say, tell me or taste cold steel.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was close.
So, how does the play end?
Well,
You're not gonna believe it. It's terrible. Romeo and Juliet secretly get married, but their families still hate each other, so they figure they have to get away.
Run away together?
Right. So Juliet takes this potion that puts her into a coma. The idea is that her family will think she's dead and bury her in the family tomb. Then when the potion wears off, she'll wake up, Romeo will come to get her, and they'll take off.
Wow. Cool plan.
But Romeo doesn't get the message that Juliet's faking, so he thinks she's really dead and kills himself. Then Juliet wakes up, finds Romeo dead, so she...
They both die? What a total downer.
Kim, Romeo's a good guy. We can't let this happen.
What are we supposed to do, rewrite Romeo and Juliet?
Why not? All we have to do is send Zack back so he can tell Romeo that Juliet's just sleeping. Then when she wakes up, they can run off together.
That is a way better ending.
Come on, Romeo, where the heck art thou?
What's the bad, kid?
Look, my friend is in trouble, and I have to find him before it's too late.
But this isn't real. Just some old play that nobody cares about, written by some dead guy in a language nobody speaks.
It's not just a play, you're Shakespeare.
Took you long enough.
Well, I recognize the hair.
Hey, never mind the hair.
Why are you speaking regular English?
So regular people can understand me. In my day, people spoke differently. So that's how I wrote. If I wrote today, it would sound like something on TV. But the words mean the same. You gotta listen. Make a little effort, okay? So, you want to tell Romeo that Juliet isn't dead. Change my ending. Fix it so they all live happily ever after.
Yeah, why not?
Then what's the play about?
It's about love. I mean, it's about those beautiful words you wrote.
But it's also about what happens when people and families hate with no reason.
I thought it was about a guy who fell in love with the wrong girl.
It's about the innocent victims of hatred. That's what I want people to think about. People like you and your friends. If Romeo and Juliet live happily ever after, that meaning is lost. Tell you what. There he is. He's going to Juliet's tomb. He'll think she's dead. But there's still time. It's up to you.
Bye, Romeo. Sorry.
By whose direction fancy thou out this place?
By love. That first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. Now, I'm no pilot, but if wert thou as far as the vast shore washed by the farthest sea, I should adventure for such merchandise.
He's not half bad. And if that's not paranormal, nothing is.
Shh!
Zack file 6093-Romeo must die. I got some footage of Zack doing a great job playing Romeo. Totally paranormal. Well, I suppose you could believe that Zack just turned into an actor. But how likely is that?
True love is one of the most powerful emotions we have to deal with. In Romeo and Juliet, it turned into a horrible tragedy. Of course, all this happened before the invention of psychology. I mean, if Romeo had been given a little grief counseling, everything would have turned out fine.
I was really impressed with Zack's performance. It's not surprising, really. I mean, kind of runs in the family. Yeah, I did a pretty amazing Hamlet when I was in college. Yeah, I actually still remember a lot of it. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the poor man's contumely, the pangs of despised love. The law's delay, the insolence of office, and spurns the patient merit of the unworthy takes when he himself is quiet as might make with a bare bodkin. Who would these fardels bear? What the heck is a fardel?
Zack's acting was pretty good. But if you want to know the truth, I don't think he was acting. I think he has a crush on me.
No, the truth is, Gwen's just not my type. It's just those words Shakespeare wrote. When you speak them, it's like they're real.
Well, that's good to hear. Because otherwise, I'd have to turn you into a pincushion, Greenberg.
I think not, Dunleavy.